The foot fist way.
Let's go over the plan real quick, okay? You're gonna start things off with your little floor pattern, get everybody hooked. Then I'm gonna step up and seal the deal.
Who was Fred Simmons inspired by? I think he was kind of a mashup of just like, types of dudes that Jody and I had maybe like been around growing up in the South. Jody was actually a black belt in Taekwondo. He had his own karate school in high school, so he had definitely been around these types of people. And I took karate for a good part of my youth. I think when I was like 12 years old, I was kicking so much ass that my teacher my sensei put me in the advanced class. And so then I would just go to karate and just get my ass kicked by like 16 and 17-year-olds. So after about a month of that, I quit karate and I put those days behind me. And then when Jody had this idea and we were kind of like thinking about what to do, it was kind of fun to be able to tap back into some of those personalities or egos that, even stuck out to us, even being that young.
You guys ever had sex?
Y'all getting to know Mike pretty good back here? Why don't you go ahead and buckle up?
No, thank you.
Okay, you guys buckle up.
We shot that movie on Super 16. It wasn't on digital. It was on film. So like every frame counted, every take mattered. We only had one camera. You couldn't play anything back, and so you were really trying to capture something very spontaneous. And at that time period, we didn't really know a lot of actors. We didn't know any actors really. We didn't have a lot of exposure to the industry, and there was something exciting about taking kids who didn't know anything about acting either and just kind of seeing what people did naturally. And we auditioned and went through the same process that any movie would, and we're kind of looking for kids that were more like personalities as opposed to like trying to be a character.
Will you ever betray me, Julio?
No, sir.
I know you won't, because you're loyal. You're one of my allies. Now why aren't you out there teaching class like I asked you to?
They were able to express themselves and kind of be a character in their natural personality. And so that was sort of what we leaned into. It was all just sort of labor of love and pieced together, and everyone just sort of brought as much of their A game or tried to learn how to form an A game, I guess, while we made it.
I will never misuse Taekwondo. I will be a champion of freedom and justice. I will always be righteous and help build a more peaceful world.
It got to Sundance, so Jody and I instantly thought, like, we've done it, we've made it. Like, I think Jody actually went back into his job and, like, told everyone to fuck off, that he was, like, quitting, and it was done. And then we got to Sundance, and I think it premiered at, like, midnight. And, we're all in this theater, our parents are there, everyone involved, everyone's excited to see this thing. And about 15 minutes into the movie, like half the theater gets up and leaves. And we're like, oh God, what does that mean? Is it that bad? And we got home and were hopeful that it would like find somebody who could do something with it. And then that's when we got a call that Will Ferrell and Adam McKay were interested in it. They had just started this company, Gary Sanchez, and they were looking to acquire this as like one of their first releases. And so I think it's sort of like, we had suffered this little blow to our egos, then instantly we were filled with our egos again. It's like, yes, Will Ferrell and Adam McKay want this. We are as awesome as we think we are.